Hello everyone and welcome back to No Man's Land. And yes, I'm at the shop to sell everything I own. Well, just the soybeans, and we'll sell the silage right away because the price is going down and we need the money as quick as we can. 1,500 from this. As I said in the last episode, I do think it's gonna be almost as much as we made from the crops from the small field. Field number 3. Alright, I will quickly go back to the farm and start to pick up silage. I will do the same as last time. I will just make a short montage of me just selling the silage, and we'll see how much money we make from all of this 80,000 liters. Alright, I'll catch you in a bit. That's it. Final load. As you can see, almost full this one. So we should be just over 22,000, which is really good. But I wish I had the BGA over at my yard, because going back and forth to this shop is just a big pain. Oh, it takes so long, so long. It's just insane. And as I just go past this, Firewood is empty. So that is really good. Next time we do have a few trees, the top of them will go over to Firewood sell, which should make us more money, which is really great. But, you know, the trees at the farm, they're still not grown. So, yeah. Now the goal is to actually harvest the soybean field when it's ready. It's not yet. And then the wheat field. I do hope, well, looking at the figure now, we are at 22,000 and we have a bigger field of soybean to harvest. So that should make us reach the 30,000 we need to harvest the next crop I want to put into the ground, which is the sugar beet. So that is really a great news. But for now, we first need to plant them, so I will jump quickly to the farm and start working on the sugar beet. Let's go. Okay, first things first, we need to get the field cultivated with this subsoiler. So we'll put that on the ground. Get the field cultivated. It's in fact one of the first time we do this because we have the direct drill since the start. So that's really good. We just plow the field first when we started on the field number 1, and then created the fields, but since then we haven't really cultivated between crops. So this is the first one because we need to do it to get the seeds into the ground with the John Deere planter. And I'm trying to think what I should do with the grass field. I'm still not decided yet. There's two things I can do. Is first, well, turning into an arable field like this one would be a massive one. So we'll have to decide what we could put on the ground. And the second solution is to actually cultivate the ground and put grass again. But the reason behind it would be to actually be able to fertilize grass, because as of now we just yielding the grass as it is, without being able to apply fertilizer, and being able to put 2 fertilizing states, the maximum, that will give us quite a real better harvest. The only issue I see with this is the silage pit. It's pretty small, and that will make a lot of silage, and it's quite hard to collect it with the loading wagon. They already had issues with the 80,000 liters we had just before, so I'm not quite sure. If we do get the field with fertilizer and grab the grass like that, we will need to make some bales, some silage bales. Otherwise, I don't think it's gonna be possible. And the silage pit, it will be too much of a pain. And another thing to think about is, well, making silage bales will have a cost, because we need the machinery, we need the baler, we need the wrapper, and we need a trailer. And that's not cheap. So that's a lot of money involved, basically, to actually make money from silage bales. But we'll get there. I also need to think about the BGA. It's 37,000, but having that in the yard, that will make things way easier. Way easier. But anyway, I think enough talking for now. I will get that cultivated, get the sugar beet in the ground, and, well, that's gonna be in the form of a time lapse again, and I will catch you when everything is done. what a timing, right? Just by the time I finish to plant the sugar beet in the ground, the two other fields are ready. That's great. And that means we do have 5,700 liters of soybeans. The price is still the same. If we look, 921 euros. So that is perfect. Let's see. 5,000. That is great. That is really great. We also have the straw, which sadly the price is going down, so I need to sell that as quick as possible. And one other thing, all the other crops, all of the price are going up. So I do think we're gonna sell quite a bit of stock right now. Well, we will wait for each one to reach the top. And once that's done, we'll get them into the trailer, get them to the sale point, and try to make as much money as we can because, well, I'm desperate for money right now. Because we just have out what's required to buy the harvester for the sugar beets, but we've got nothing to process them. And if I just look at this, we need at least 28,000 to get started to process the sugar beets. And a bit of lime, but that's just, just a bit of extra money, but not much. But we need 28,000 more. So we are halfway there, and the sugar beets are on the ground. So we really need to make quite a bit of money before we are really ready to, well, get the sugar beet processed. Alright. What should I do? I do think I will do the same as I did at the start of this episode. I will just load the loading wagon with the straw and I will go all over to the shop and sell it. And, well, I will just make small clips from that. And then I will get you when everything is sold and we'll see where we are money-wise. Here we are, back at the farm. Well, I do have this subsoiler because I need to take care of this field. And what I'm thinking of is actually making it bigger. What I mean by that is, at the end of the field, we do have an empty area which is not used at all. And it bugs me. I know I said at the start that I will probably do something with the land, but we can repaint it with the brush when we don't need it anymore. So this is probably what I'm gonna do, because we'll make more money if we put things into the ground. So why not let's just doing it? So what I will do is allow me to create field with this subsoiler, expecting I can. I'm not sure I can. So we'll see. It does look like I can, because everything is neater and straight. I can. So this is perfect, and this is pretty straight. That is really good. And what I will do is try to put up the map. There we go. Because I don't want to get out of border. Even though I don't really know where it is. So I will just go over like this. It must be pretty close to the end of the border. Oh dear. Yep. continue straight. Oh, this is almost perfect. This works so much better than with the plow. It's so different, but it's straight, and it makes it easier to work with, I do think. It's just my opinion, but, you know, I will start from the other side. It will make it easier, and then we'll have to take care of the whole field and probably the third one as well. I'm not sure I will do that with the third one. I mean, planting root crops, because I'm not sure it's worth it. I might do something different with it. I will probably put cereal crops and then, well, just deal with it, sell it right away or put it in the silo, doesn't really matter. But if I put root crops in, I need something to process them, because let's face it, selling sugar beets straight away or potatoes straight away are a bit of a waste in this game, at least in FS19. I don't know yet about FS22, I still haven't really played with it, but with the production chains, I do think it will be better to use potatoes and sugar beet, because you do have the sugar production right, the base game, which is, again, great. I'm looking forward to try that out and to finally have a save game far enough into, well, the production chains, basically. That would be great. Even if you haven't looked at it yet, I did made a tour last week on Monday on a live stream on my channel, and episode 1 is already out as well on the M Creek series. This is just a let's play, not a survival or anything. It's just discovering the game into more conventional let's play, let's say it. There will be a survival series probably in the future on FS22, but I still have to get used to the game and see what can be done, so we'll see in the future. I don't want to get ahead and say it will be one, as I'm not sure yet. We'll see. That will be long. That will take quite a long time. Alright, well, I do think the best thing to do is to close this minimap because we don't need it anymore, and then start a time lapse. What do you think about that? Another one. Let's go. there we go. That's the two fields planted with crops. Yeah, you missed the bits where I did increase the size of the first field on that side as well. Well, basically, my recording got deleted. I don't know why, but it got deleted. But yes, we do have canola into this big field. I decided to swap over this one and the other one with the root crops because, well, this would have been way too much, I think, for the first batch of root crops. Maybe in the future we'll use this as a root crop field, but as of now, I do think it's a bit too big with the first one, well, field number 3 and field number 2 full with sugar beet. I think it will be enough, more than enough. And as you can see, I do have the grass cutter on the tractor, so that also means, well, we'll cut grass, and we will cut the grass on this massive field, which isn't really a field, it's just a grassland. But you know, it has made us so much money and helped us so much to progress into the farm that I want to give it another go. It's just probably one of the best things to do. I will cut it down, get it collected, and put into the silage pit, basically, as always. And it might be the last time we use this silage pit because, well, hopefully we'll be able to make some silage bales in the future. Who knows? But I do hope this is going to be soon. It will make things easier. But for that, I do want to have the BGA near the farm. And, well, to get the BGA, we need to get everything sorted with the sugar beets. Because I don't want to buy the BGA and then have no money to process my sugar beets. That would be probably one of the worst things to do. Can you imagine not having the money to process these and have to sell them for the shamelessly low price which you can sell them in FS19? Yeah, that would not be great. Really not. So yes, I don't think I'm gonna bother you with another time lapse. I will probably do this between episodes. So that leaves us with the end of this one. I hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!